Morning, guys. The morning daily bar analysis from the Boring Trader. It's the 2nd of December 2020. There was some news already that's come out today. The German retail sales, which look to be a beat, and also there's Bank of England FPC meeting at 9:30. Though not sure if anything's going to come of this. There's an interest rate decision. The next interest rate decision is on the 17th of December, I believe. But this is just something to bear in mind. Maybe there might be some comments coming out. Always something dodgy with the pounds around 9:30. The euro area unemployment rate at 10 a.m. Not really a market mover, but in these coronavirus times, there might be something unexpected. So we should expect the unexpected, see what happens there. And then there's some Fed speakers at 2 p.m. Williams and Carl's or Qualls, and probably just there to put right any wrongs that Powell said in his testimony, and then Powell testifies again at 3 p.m. So just some things to keep an eye out for today. Let's talk about this euro. Well, yesterday seemed to be the day that the market smashed through 120, and also this high September 1st without too much fuss. And this morning we're kind of retracing back, so expect 120 to become support if we get a further push higher. Yeah, but there was good moves in the year yesterday. It was pretty technical, but we got there in the end. It's a shame that Powell testifying kind of put a spanner in the works. But throughout the day yesterday, after breaking through that level, we continued higher. Unfortunately, it was most of it was when we stopped trading after 4 p.m. But and it was in the US session. So although I managed to get some of it, you could see how I traded yesterday in the hour and breakout review video, which I just released. But anyway, let's continue on with this analysis. Yeah, so 1.120, 120.42 is going to be the support area. And even if we close back below 120, then I expect this double top here, just above 119 to become support. Where do we go if we continue to push higher? That's a good question. I'm glad you asked. I have a few levels marked up. This kind of support area back here, early part of 2018. Sorry, I was going to say 2017, but I don't think we were. Yeah, the first quarter of 2018, we had this support area, which looks like it was strong enough that could provide some type of resistance. So I got that marked up. But also these psychological areas, we almost tested 121 yesterday. Didn't really get that high, few pips away. So it was a really big breakout over 100 pips yesterday. So let's see what happens today. It might be a sideways day. Might get some kind of retracement, so keep an eye on these support levels, 120.50 and 120.42, and also 120. Right, cable pound against the dollar. I've been talking about this decade-long trend line, which we've respected a few times, and now we're kind of almost breaking out of it now. This resistance area here of one 135 or 148, or what, when I say resistance area, it could be somewhere within like 50 pips, because this is the January 2009 low, which is also kind of holding, becoming, it was support, it's now becoming resistance, and we tested it a few times here. So it's a really important area for cable, and it needs to make a decision soon, especially after breaking out this trend line. But I want to see a close above here, maybe on a weekly or monthly time frame before I'd be confident in seeing it move higher again. But looking at this monthly chart, it looks like GU has put in some kind of a bottom here, and if it can close above this 135 area, then I really think it can start to make back some of these the losses over the last decade or so. Looking at the daily bar, sorry, I trade hourly ones, but so I shouldn't really be looking at monthly. But it's just like an interesting area for the pound. This is the range that we've kind of been in over the last week or so. We actually broke out of it yesterday, but this is looking like a fake breakout, false breakout, as we are trading back inside that range today. So a really important day here. If we close back inside the range, then if we could have moved higher out of this range, then usually a false breakout means we test we break out the other side of the range, and we look to move lower. These two highs might become important around 133. These could provide the support for the time being. If we get below there, then I would be looking at this high 131.74 to provide support. But if we close that, then this trend line. If we close below that, then this trend line is going to be the last part of support before we absolutely hit the bottom. Not, that was just a joke. All right, USD against the dollar. Yeah, oh my God, what is it? 8:30 and I'm already losing my mind. Dollar against the yen. We are still stuck inside this wedge. So really tricky to trade, very directionless. This could go on forever. But there is some sign of life after this reaction to 104. We started to push higher. I actually wrote down yesterday that after this kind of candle, this reversal candle, I would have expected more of a push. But yesterday we kind of closed back inside close to the open of close to the close of that 2-bar reversal pattern. So I was expecting some more dollar weakness to push in, and we'd be back near the lows at some point in the near future. Although today we seem to be rallying again. So yes, it's quite tough to get a direction in this market, and until it breaks out of this wedge, then I'm neutral. GY, easy to see that we had a immediate reaction yesterday, and also again this morning to this level here, around 1430. Where is that? Yeah, 1435. These higher lows are still intact though. So for the moment, the bulls are still in control, but it needs to make a decision time, because we're running out of space of this wedge, and if we can close above that, then I think a move up to 142.71 is the way, is on the cards. a close below this, then maybe 137.85. These kind of highs here, and it was also acted as a support and a pivotal area in the past. So yeah, GY is decision time, but this looks to be strong resistance here at 140.35. So keep an eye on that. EY, yeah, this was the inverse head and shoulders that we broke out from. This was the neckline that was tested 4 times, and yesterday we had this monster breakout. Now it's on its way to test these highs that were put in August and September the 1st. There's also, but they're kind of staggered, so I expect the resistance area to be somewhere around here, which we tested yesterday. So this could be choppy around this kind of area, approaching psychological level, big round number 127. A close above this, then there's room to move higher. But let's have a look where we could go. Yeah, on the weekly, it's probably worth putting in horizontal line around there. 127.50 area might be important should we close above the highs back in August and September. Yeah, support is obviously this 125 is going to be really important. But if this head and shoulders plays out, then we should get a measured move above that, which would take us to 128. So yes, great breakout yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to get a piece. If you want to see how ridiculous it was, check out the hour and breakout review of December the 1st and have a good old laugh. Aussie dollar. There was kind of like this rejection here approaching this 74 area, 74.12 area, but we didn't get a true test of that high put in September 1st. We're still consolidating here. But if this dollar weakness continues, then expect a close and a push above. But that could wait until the beginning of next year, maybe. At the moment, Aussie dollar has been quite timid. Volumes looks to be closing off, but you never know when that next injection of volume could come. So yeah, just keep an eye out on this 74 level at the moment. Support areas looks to be these couple of highs that were put in a few weeks back, and then below that, I would say big round numbers 72 and 72.50 might play a part. But yeah, I think this is pretty much sideways now. There might be like this kind of trend line forming, but on the most of it, Aussie dollar has been pretty timid the last couple of days. CAD, we're testing this area lots and lots at the moment. 129.50 is the level that I think is going to be big, and the bulls are really defending it. I'm not sure how much ammunition they have left because the bears are kicking down the door. There's also this trend line that could become useful if the bulls manage to defend that area again. They might run out of space. Close above this trend line, we might see that the bears just give up and the bulls overpower them. If we get a close between below 129.50 or 129, then I think we're in for another leg lower. So yeah, really interesting level for dollar CAD. Let's see what happens today. Powell is testifying again at 3 o'clock, so there could be fireworks. I'm going to stop trading again at 3 o'clock today. Euro against the Aussie had a really good day yesterday. If I go onto the 1 hour, you can see that you can see yesterday we had breakout here, which was nice, and then an extension here as there was no bears left to sell. The bulls really pushed higher. Today we might get a retracement down to this 163 area, or perhaps even come and test the breakout area like 162.55 ish. So keep an eye out there on the daily. On the daily, you can see that the market's kind of around this support. Excuse me, just getting used to it. Yeah, market might find support of these couple of highs here, and if it does so, then a push towards 165.52, which was resistance a number of times, and also support back here. We tried to break above it, didn't find any follow through. I thought this was the chance back in October that after that huge outside bar that we were gonna push higher and claim back some of the losses that we've made over the year. But after no follow through, we sold off a lot. So I think the bulls and bears are just carrying their getting their feet together, sorting out their ammunition, ready for the next move. Gold has had a really huge. It's found a lot of support since touching 1765, which is this high back in May. We've seen like this really big rally of almost 50 points in gold. 1800 was the level I thought would provide some resistance, and we smashed straight through that yesterday. And also where the bulls are claiming back these two inside bars here, so which was also the top of this tight range back in July. So really looking good here for some. Oh my god, I can't even speak today. Really looking good for any bulls for gold. Resistance is going to be 1850, and above that we have this trend channel that I put in yesterday. Although this trend channel is not the most straightforward, it seems like we found support off it as well, but it could also be something like that. So maybe just have it marked on your charts, just so you know, just so you keep it in mind. FTSE had this false break yesterday out of this range, and we closed back inside it almost halfway through the range. So I expect these highs to be tested real soon, and this June high 165.05 to be tested as well. So let's see what happens if we continue to continue this rally in the FTSE. But that's all for today. Hope you have a good day trading. I'm running out of time here, but all the best.